Alright, thank you for joining. Today I wanted to go over BRET USDT on the Bybit chart. Believe this is a meme coin. Don't really know too much about it, but there has been a lot of hype about this project in the past few weeks. So just wanted to go ahead and do a quick technical analysis on BRET to just see exactly how price action is looking. Right, so like always, the best way to start any analysis is to start from the monthly. And as you can see, just very bullish, right? The past 3 months, we are currently up 564% from the lows. And it looks like it peaked out at around 700%. So 7x is pretty interesting, pretty impressive. Now let's go ahead and jump to the weeklies, and we'll mark out some of these levels here. Put that in there. That one's already been traded through. Let's go down to the daily levels next. And just so you can see how well respected these levels are. So this is the daily, which has already been tapped, so I'm going to delete it. But just to keep in mind, look how almost exact price came up, tapped the level, rejected, came up again, attempted to break through, rejected. So if anyone marked out this daily level and shorted that, this short, once the level has been tapped, you keep your stop loss above that high, carried it down until the close of the day. That would have been about an 8% gain, right? So these levels are very well respected, and even with this, if you shorted this, you could have possibly took it down to the close for a 10% short, right? So gonna go ahead and delete that for now. What we can do is, instead of putting a daily, we could just mark it as a key level. All right, leave it like that. Let's go ahead and see if there's any other levels. So this daily's already been tapped. So that's it with the daily levels. So now let's go ahead and pull some anchored VWAPs just to make sure. Let's go ahead, it's pretty far away. Let's go from this dip right here. It's pretty much trading right above that, so very interesting. And go ahead and leave that on there for now. Let's do it from the top. Also very interesting, getting rejected off that anchored VWAP too as well. Now what's nice about this anchored VWAP is that it's lining up right with the supply and demand zone. So as you can see, right here has been support, resistance, resistance, support, resistance, resistance. Now let's see if it's going to be support. Remember, this was the daily level above. So not the best confluence, but it is good to know that we are still trading above this supply demand zone, right? But for now, let's go ahead and remove that. I'll leave that anchored VWAP on there. So price, just to look at price, we are currently downtrending, right? So since this high, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and there's a possibility we can make another low too as well, right? So this is bearish price action until we start breaking some of these highs. I wouldn't really turn into a bullish narrative at all. But yeah, there's some areas where you can possibly end up getting some decent trades. Let's go ahead and remove that. So let's go ahead and pull the fixed range volume profile. Let's just see. So price came down to here. So we can, let's see. Let me just go ahead and pull this really quick. Value area low right there. We go ahead and include this price action. This is a little bit nicer because you have this value area low lining up with the daily level right here. So this is a very nice price action in my opinion. It's a pretty interesting level already. Now we could also go ahead and pull some fibs, and then look at that. So we have the golden pocket daily level, which I thought I marked. Value area low, all lining up right down here. So, and then to keep in mind too as well, there's liquidity under here because this was the last buy area. So there's going to be a lot of stops under here, right? So we can go ahead and mark that as a swing failure pattern level, right? So what we would want to see, I'm going to actually go ahead and remove this anchored VWAP. But what we'd like to see is for price to come down, break through this level, reclaim it, and then we aim for higher, right? So that would be a nicer trade, nice tight invalidation, right? Does do something like that, maybe 3% loss, maybe it could be even tighter, who knows how far the wick comes down, but however far this wick comes down, that's where you want your stop loss to be. Manage your position size, and then you aim. I'll try to aim for the full rotation back to the highs here, which would be a 38% gain. So definitely something to keep an eye on for sure. In terms of short trades, there aren't any short trades I'm really interested in. This daily level has already been tapped multiple times. You can try it one more time because I'm sure there's going to be something that lines up with that level. No, not really. Yeah, not really interested in any shorts right here. There's this liquidity building up, so you can get a short squeeze, push the price higher. The best area right now, I guess, would be this area for a short because you have the value area high, weekly level, and 786 pretty much lining up. So let's go ahead and take these off. I'll leave this up there. But yeah, in terms of a short trade, kind of looking for something like that, right? It would be even nicer if we even came up, tapped this high, and then price began to trade all the way back down below this weekly level. That would be really nice. And then you do the reverse, right? So then you look and you aim for, once again, the full rotation. All right, stop above the highs, take profit along the way at key levels, aiming for the lows. But definitely going to put a alert on this one. I'm gonna go down to a lower time frame so I'll get the alerts more often. Yeah, because right now locally it's bullish market structure, right? Came down close to this level, and now high highs, high lows on the lower time frames, which is pretty nice. But I like to keep an eye on the overall higher time frame because that just shows where the strength is. And right now, you know, there was a lot of buying pressure here, which is nice. It came back up, pretty much retested this golden pocket. So I wouldn't be surprised if price does continue to move up. But I would like to see this low swept one more time, or at least tapped one more time. Let's go ahead and see if there's any naked values. Let's go ahead and hide this. I'll leave the rest of those on. Let's turn on the weekly levels. All right, so this week is coming to an end very shortly. So at the end of today, this will be an untested value area low. So price is still below this point of control for the last week. So yeah, I would expect price to come back down, at least retest this value area low. You know, and like I said, it would be amazing for us to get price to come down, retest the value area low, come down, sweep the liquidity, tap the daily, and then we enter along here, or I enter along here, not financial advice, aiming for the weekly above. All right, so that's pretty nice to see. And then if we were to switch to the monthly, let's see here. Right above the monthly point of control, value area low is down here. This is just something to keep in mind. All right, so we could go ahead and mark that previous month point of control. And then you know what, you could even mark this level up here because there's a monthly value area high. So very strong level. So I'll definitely be looking at taking a short at these levels here. Go ahead and put an alert on that. And then let's go back to the weekly here. Not really interested in this or this. Yeah, nothing on the weekly besides this value area low. Yeah, if you end up taking a long down here, you just have to keep in mind that we do have the value area low right above there if we get that entry, and you have the point of control as well. The safest would be if price comes down, take the liquidity, reclaims the value area low, reclaims the previous month point of control, and then you pretty much look to hold it all the way up. But if you want to be more of an initiative trader, yeah, down there, the daily at 0.13073 is going to be one of the best areas for the most amount of returns. So if we do lose this level though, let's go ahead and see something here. Then the next area of support is definitely right here. The point of control, as you can see, lining up, which I think probably moved. No, so yeah, point of control. This is actually a pretty nice level too, because you have the point of control here, the weekly point of control. Oh, whoops. Where is this? Previous week, POC. And then you also have liquidity here. So that'll be an interesting area to enter a long down here if we do start to lose this level. So right here would be my best. Well, this is the area I would like to long, but here would be really nice to get to, right? And then we aim higher. So we'll see how this all plays out. That's the area I'm interested in shorting around. Let's just go with 18 cents. Area I'm interested in taking along is around 13 cents. And the best risk reward would be at around 12 cents. All right, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining and watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on X. I am always on there. And leave a comment below with any projects you'd like to see me chart. But this one's a very good one. There's a lot of very nice levels lining up. So we're going to keep an eye on these and look forward to trading these when the time comes. Take care and have a good day.